Motion of a disk on ice. Let us consider a disk of mass m. This is the disk. Its radius is b. It is being pulled by a constant force F. A small string which is wound on the disk, and from the bottom it is just given a small pull. So a small string is pulling with the force F in this direction. Now the disk is sliding without friction. It is on ice. The disk is moving on ice. It is sliding without friction. Now we can consider two cases. The first one is motion about the center of mass. This is the center of mass. Motion of this disk about the center of mass. Motion of this disk, when we consider the torque, is R cross F. Here R is, this is R. That will be equal to minus B because it is in the negative y direction. So minus B J, unit vector J, cross Fi. F is in the x direction. So Fi minus J cross Fi. That is equal to minus B into F. J cross I is minus K. So this minus and minus will cancel. It will become B Fk. So the torque about the center of mass tau 0 will be equal to Bf, and that is along the positive z direction. That is equal to I0 alpha. I is the moment of inertia about the center of mass and alpha is the angular acceleration. So you can rearrange as from this alpha as Bf by I0. Also the force F acting equal to mass into acceleration, which is the linear acceleration. So A is equal to F by M. Now let us take the second case where you are finding out we are studying the motion about an origin A. This is the origin A. This is the disk that is sliding along. The force is acting along the x direction. This is vector R. Now let us consider, in this case, this is rolling in such a manner that you can say this is the direction of alpha. So along tau z, that means z component of the torque will be tau 0 plus R cross F and its z component. This we have already discussed, how we find out the torque at an origin A. So tau 0 you have already got it as Bf. We have proved here it is equal to Bf. Now what about R cross F? R cross F is, this is R, this is the force F acting. R cross F, if you resolve into component, that is the x component plus y component. That is Rx into I plus Ry into J. That is our R. That cross F is along I direction, cross Fi. So if you take the cross product, I cross I will be 0. So you will be having J cross, sorry, this is Ry into J. It is Ry into J cross Fi. So this is Ry J cross Fi, that is equal to J cross I is minus F, Ry, the y component of R, that is this, that has got a magnitude equal to B. So you will get B into F, J cross I is minus K, so minus Bf. So the Z component of R cross F is minus Bf. We can substitute it here so that the torque tau Z will be equal to 0. From equation 1, what is our equation 1? This is our equation 1. From this, the torque is 0 means angular momentum about the origin is conserved. The angular momentum, Z component of angular momentum is I0 omega plus R cross M V, its Z component. This also we have discussed in the previous session. So this is the angular momentum about the center of mass, and this is the angular momentum of the center of mass about the origin. So this will be I0 omega plus perpendicular component of R into MB. Perpendicular component of R is B. We have seen here. This is the perpendicular component which is perpendicular to the force F. So this is equal to B. We can substitute here so that you get I0 omega minus B MB. Now, rate of change of angular momentum along the z direction, that is equal to 0 because torque is 0. That is, you take d by dt of the right hand side also. So you get I0 d omega by dt is alpha minus B into M into dB by dt is A. So that is what is written here. So this you can rearrange and get the expression for alpha is equal to BMA by I0. That is equal to BF by I0.